Yo empecé haciendo esquí alpino cuando era pequeño. Los fines de semana subíamos a esquiar. Y yo creo que era un plan de mi padre para que supiera bajar y ya cuando fuera un poco mayor, pues en el esquí de montaña poder ser competitivo en las bajadas. De hecho, yo empecé haciendo atletismo y esquí alpino y con 13 años ya empecé a competir en esquí de montaña. Yo soy de Bañolas, de un pueblo donde no hay nieve, entonces yo he amoldado mi vida para que el esquí de montaña sea el centro y hasta que termine mi carrera deportiva seguirá siendo así. El hecho de que empecé a esquí de montaña que mi hermano ya estuviera haciendo hizo que entrara yo en el equipo que mi hermano ya estaba. Es 5 años mayor que yo, gané mucha experiencia entrenando y compitiendo a su lado. Al final mi padre siempre ha sido muy competitivo y yo creo que esto pues soy bastante como él en el sentido de que me gusta ganar, me gusta darlo todo y me gusta exprimir mi cuerpo hasta los límites.
Ski mountaineering definitely changed me as a person because I never thought of being an athlete like right now. I was always kind of a hobby athlete and I was studying, and besides studying I did the sports, and it was always my focus on becoming maybe a lawyer because I studied law, and that I'm right now here as an athlete to hopefully compete at the Olympics. It was never planned, so I was not like this kind of athlete who was really good before the kids, and I was kind of sometimes at the last positions in my very first ski World Cups.
It's changed my lifestyle, it's changed my life, and that's that's a big thing. But I have gotten to know myself quite a lot more with skimo. Well, with like high-level sports, I think it's just a compressed life lesson.
I hope my biggest fans are my kids and my husband and my family, my mom and my dad. And the way they support me, I think they're my biggest fans.
Johanna asked me 5 years ago whether I would support her on her way to Olympia. And I was, okay, with 2 children, if you want to do that, of course I support you. So that's our way now. Everybody is just here to support her, because otherwise she couldn't do it. So it's very emotional for me because I'm very proud. I can't describe it. I'm more than proud. She's very strong. She was very strong her whole life. So I'm sure she even can get a medal.
No one could surpass my mom as far as she's been on every live stream at 2 a.m. back in the States, watching everything, including when the live stream hasn't started yet. She's up and refreshing the live timing to try to figure out who's through, then texting me her thoughts on everything.
I mean, I think my parents are quite, a big part of the story. I mean, without them, I wouldn't be here at all. So, they got me into all the mountain sport as well, at least skiing. I mean, I did my first skin, and with my dad, I realized that it was something that I really liked. So, they've definitely been a big part of that journey.
I think we feel nervous as if we were doing it ourselves. It's an excited nervous dog. We're not really worried for her. We're just nervous that she's gonna, enjoy it and do well.
Yeah, not like when she did alpine skiing. That was a different thing completely. I mean, doing downhill and watching a child flying at like 100 miles an hour down a hill, that was quite scary. But so when she was very small, so 6 years old, and she was starting to do her first races, somebody asked her, said, Emily, you're not frightened when you're in the gate, and she just turned around and said, I have to make the fear work for me. And that was, whoa.
7 years old?
Yeah, well, sometimes I think back to that. And I think, right, my 6-year-old self has to give me a few lessons here.
There is a friend of mine named Murray, and when we met, he was about 70 and I was about 20, but we were coaching Nordic skiing together. And we just kind of found that we had similar sense of humor, and he was an athlete when he was younger, and we both really liked, working with kids and teaching and skiing. And so we sort of, fostered this friendship. As the years went on and we, became closer friends, and I learned more and more from him, we just had this really special bond over the years. And while all this was happening, he was fighting prostate cancer and a really nasty variation of it, and he's been on all these experimental drugs, and the only reason he's still alive is because is this athlete and positive person and takes such great care of himself. And a big part of what's like motivated me to continue chasing those goals is because he's so excited about it. And so seeing him at the end of life pursuing those dreams of his and traveling and making memories and building relationships is what he appreciates looking back on now. And then when he's turning around to encourage me to do that, inspires me to, chase my dreams and use this opportunity while I have it. And he says he tries not to ask his oncologist this, but he finally popped the question, so to speak, to him the last time he was there. Like, so doc, do I have until February of 2026? And it took me a second to realize what he was saying, and I realized it's because he wanted to go to Bormio.
Hello, I'm Emily Harrott. So today we're at the mixed relay of the World Championships in Morges. We just finished. It was Olympic qualification day as well. So today we're really happy with the French team. We came out with the gold medal, and we couldn't be happier. So it's a really good start to this week.
It means a lot. It's for me, it's a dream, because now I have the ticket to go to the Olympics. The second dream is to win a medal there, so let's fight for that.
See you in Milano Cortina next year.